Hey, what's up? Pokémon Champions is just around the corner, and with it, Mega Evolution is returning to competitive Pokémon. So I wanted to try Mega Evolution again before the release of Champions, and what better way to do that than with a generation that introduced Mega Evolution, Gen 6. So speaking of Mega Evolution, my opponent is going to go straight for the Mega Evolution on his Dhgss on turn 1 and protected. This is a mechanic that you would see a lot in Gen 6 with Mega Evolutions that gain a lot of speed while Mega Evolving, because turn order was determined before the turn started. This was changed later in Gen 7 with dynamic speed. So yeah, anyway, Mega Dhgss can hit my Volcanion for super effective damage, but I can also do that with the Steam Eruption, and this is a trade that I'm willing to make, so I stayed, went for the Steam Eruption as he switched into the Starmie, which got the burn, and then we both switched. I'm not sure if he predicted my Zapdos coming in or just wanted to switch because of the burn, but that's going to be great for him because I need to switch out my Zapdos from there, and that will allow my opponent to set up the Stealth Rocks for free, as I went into my Garchomp that also has the Stealth Rocks, but I didn't want to go for that because he can go into the Mega Dhgss, which has the Magic Bounce, so I just went for the Earthquake, which he took really well, and then the Hippowdon revealed a Roar. That sent out my Volcanion again, which is a great matchup for me, so I'm just going to stay. Go for that Steam Eruption again, as my opponent is sending the Starmie once more. This time, no burn. So now, just to preserve the PP from Steam Eruption, I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Grass. But the Starmie is going to reveal Recover, get back some health. Oh, sorry, I didn't want for the Hidden Power, I went for the Steam Eruption, and I think that afterwards I switch moves. But yeah, anyway, the Sandstorm is gone, and now with that, the Starmie is getting more health back from the Recover and Leftovers than I am damaging him with my moves, with the Hidden Power. So now I'm going to go for the Steam Eruption again, fishing for a burn that helps me weaken this Starmie. I'm going to get it on this turn. So now I will go back into the Hidden Power Grass, as he's going to switch out again, get rid of that burn with the Natural Cure, and send the Hippowdon again, which is going to take a huge amount of damage from the Hidden Power, which is super effective. Now I'm going to go for the Steam Eruption again, because the Hippowdon seems to be in a range where I can KO it, but of course my opponent is going to switch again, send the Starmie, reset this cycle, but yeah, fortunately for me, I'm going to get the burn once more in this Starmie. So with the burn and the sand, my opponent will realize that Recover is not a safe option here. So on this occasion, he will just go for a Side Shock to do some damage to my Volcanion, which is pretty bulky. We'll take that pretty well and retire it with a Hidden Power and knock out this Starmie, which are great news, because now if I set up my Stealth Rocks, he won't have his Spinner to get rid of them. But yeah, anyway, my opponent is going to send the Mega Dhgss again. I'm going to fodder the Volcanion because I don't have very good switches into Dhgss. It's pretty difficult to switch into it because it has good coverage, but yeah, now that I have a free switch, I'm going to send my Metagross, take the opportunity to Mega Evolve, and expecting a switch from him. On team preview I saw that he had the Ferrothorn. I'm going to go with a Power Up Punch. He is going to switch, but instead into the Talonflame, which is going to take that pretty well. So I will have to switch out, but at least I got to Mega Evolve my Metagross, so the next time that it comes in, it's going to be already faster. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to send my Garchomp, as he's going to do a double switch, send the Ferrothorn. I will take this opportunity to set up my rocks, as the Ferrothorn will go for a Leech Seed. So yeah, I need to switch out this Garchomp now. I'm going to set the Zapdos, which has the Heat Wave to threaten this Ferrothorn, which is going to go for a knockoff, get rid of my lefties, which is pretty annoying, but at least this Zapdos, which is defensive, has the roost, so not a huge deal. But yeah, anyway, it's not going to be that good because of the Sandstorm of my opponent. But yeah, anyway, he's going to send the Hippowdon into my Heatwave. Now I will show the Hidden Power Ice, which I thought would be a KO at that range, but that Hippowdon seems to be especially defensive, will survive and go for the Slack Off. And yeah, the Slack Off is regaining way more health than I'm taking with the Hidden Power, so I'm going to take this opportunity to go for the Roost. My opponent is going to do a great prediction there, go for the Earthquake. So yeah, luckily my Zapdos is physically defensive, so it will be able to take that, but yeah, it got very damaged from that. The good thing is that we saw all the moveset from this Hippowdon by now, and the only attacking move is Earthquake, so now in the future I know that my Zapdos can switch into it, and if I don't go for the Roost, he cannot damage me. But yeah, anyway, he's going to send back the Mega Diancie. I'm going to switch into my Excadrill to take the Moonblast, which I'm going to take pretty well. And now I will try to get rid of his rocks with the Rapid Spin, but he's going to speed me, show the Earth Power, and that's going to KO the Excadrill at that range, so bad news, the rocks from my opponent are going to stick for the rest of the game. So yeah, Diancie is pretty difficult to switch into, it has very good coverage and the ability is also great, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch with my Mega Metagross, expecting his switch, and as the Ferrothorn came in, it showed that it doesn't have the Iron Barbs ability, and I was pretty confused about this. It's been a lot since I don't play 6th Gen, and I didn't know if this was a thing, the Ferrothorn with the hidden ability, but no, my opponent later confirmed me that it was a mistake from him when creating the team. So yeah, that's going to be pretty bad for him, because that changes the matchup against Mega Metagross a lot, because I can freely go for contact moves without getting damage from the Iron Barbs. And yeah, after getting a couple of power-up punches, I'm going to expect him to switch moves for the Sand Headbutt. That's going to be great because I caught the Talonflame on the switch and knock it out. Then he's going to send the Ferrothorn again. I'm getting a third power-up punch, so now I'm at +3. And I'm expecting him to switch out again here, go for the Sand Headbutt again, as he's going to switch into the Clefable. So, good thing that I changed move there, but yeah, this Clefable has the Unaware ability, so the +3 in my attack won't matter at all. So now I'm going to switch out. I don't have the Iron Head, I have Bullet Punch, and I wasn't confident to take him out at that range. And good thing that I switch out, because he revealed Protect, and I was Leech Seeded. But yeah, anyway, I will send out my Zapdos, expecting a switch into the Hippowdon. I'm going to go for the Heat Wave, fishing for a burn, which would be great against this Hippowdon, because that would negate the Lefty's recovery. As we saw, this Hippowdon is pretty bulky on the special side. But yeah, now that I know that he only has Earthquake as the damaging move, I can stay with the Zapdos, go for the Hidden Power, and try to stall the Slack Off and do as much damage as possible. I'm going to stay here. He will predict me to go for a Roost again, go for the Earthquake, which I'm going to avoid. And now that he saw that I'm not going for the Roost, I'm going to expect him to switch out, and on this turn I will go for the Roost, as he indeed switches into the Diancie. So that's great, because my Zapdos is going to regain a lot of health back. And now I'm going to stay. I don't have good switches, so I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here, as he go for the Diamond Storm, get the defense boost, but this will allow me a free switch. Unfortunately, the next time this Zapdos come in, it's going to die to the rocks. But yeah, now I could send my Mega Metagross, as he is going to Protect. Bullet Punch is 4 times super effective, so I'm just going to go for that. Now he will switch out, retreat into the Ferrothorn. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that he did that mistake while making this team, because that cost him a lot. My Metagross would be KO'd by the Ferrothorn ability at this point. But yeah, this will allow me to take down the Ferrothorn. I'm a Metagross still alive to do some more damage as he sends out the Hippowdon. I'm at +1, so here I'm just going to stay, do as much damage as possible before going down. The Sand Headbutt is barely going to leave, that Hippowdon is barely going to leave my attack, and retire with the Earthquake. Finally take down my Mega Metagross, but it did a great job. Now I can send out my Garchomp and go for the Earthquake to finally knock out this Hippowdon, which was pretty annoying to deal with. Now my opponent is going to send out the Diancie. He has Diancie and Clefable left. I'm going to reserve my Garchomp and send the Zapdos as fodder, as he tried to go for a Protect. I'm not sure why there, but yeah, anyway, this will give me a free switch into my Weavile, which is a Choice Band set. He will Scout again with the Protect, as I went with the Icicle Crush. And then go for a double Protect, which I didn't get why. It didn't benefit him at all. And if he went for an attack and I missed my Icicle Crush, which has a chance to miss, that would have been great for him. So yeah, I didn't get why he did that. Yeah, and this last part of the match, he's going to Protect a lot now. Same thing with Clefable, but this time it gets value from him because the Clefable has the lefties and it also has the Wish, so in this case it's understandable. I'm going to keep going for the Icicle Crush. I'm choice locked, and yeah, it seems to be doing like 50% or so, but he's also regaining health from the Wish and the lefties. But yeah, I will keep going for that. Now that he's going to pull another Wish, I'm going to expect him to Protect here on this turn, and if I keep going for attacks, he will stall me. So expecting the Protect on this turn, I will switch into my Garchomp, which still has a tool under his belt, because this Garchomp has the Toxic. So yeah, my game plan from now is Toxicking him, so he can't keep going for Wish and Protect. So yeah, after another Protect and lefty's recovery from this Clefable, I will finally be able to go for the Toxic, Poison, badly poison the Clefable as he goes for a Wish again. I think that was a mistake, because after seeing the Toxic, he should just have gone for Moonblast. Moonblast is a 2-hit KO on my Garchomp at this range, and a 1-hit KO into the Weavile, so he just needed 3 more turns of Moonblast. And I think that I couldn't outdamage him during those 3 turns. But yeah, instead he's going to keep going for Wishes. This will keep his Clefable more healthy from my attacks, but at the same time he's racking up more turns of the bad poison. So in the end, he will be able to take down my Garchomp, but now my Weavile is still alive and he's taking a lot of damage from the Toxic. So yeah, now this Clefable will be in the range where my Weavile can one-shot it with the Icicle Crush, unless the move misses, but luckily for me it's going to connect and take down the Clefable and give me the game. So yeah, good game, Jose Luis. This could have been really different if the Ferrothorn had the correct ability that allowed my Mega Metagross to live more turns and do additional damage. And yeah, during the first part of the match my opponent was predicting me pretty well, but then on the second half I think that I did some good predictions and the Ferrothorn thing made things pretty easier for me. And yeah, also I think that the Wishes and Protects from my opponent in the end were a mistake after I revealed the Toxic. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your feedback as always, and we are seeing you next time. Peace.